opportunity, and it's tipped second wide as well. Stays at 1-5 to 6 points. The two teams put so much into the build-up for the original game. They've had 3 weeks to mull over what was going to happen here, and defences have been strong, and the exchanges have been tough and tight and all the rest of it. Maybe now it will open up a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe so in the second half. Just a very important few minutes, obviously always coming up to half-time, but Tip here with a chance to go 3 points up, and they'll be looking maybe to stretch that lead. When they got on top the last day, they were 5 up, and they let Kilkenny back into it around half-time, so they'll be looking to maybe drive it on before half-time, and Kilkenny looking for a score or two, I think, to close the gap.
Killian Buckley a little annoyed to have that free call against him for the trip on Noel McGrath, and it's Seamus Callan who's going to take it. A goal and a point so far. Only got 3-6 against Kilkenny way back in February when they played a wonderful game in the league. I think forwards were very much on top in that. There were 10 goals in that game, shared equally, and he's missed it. That's untypical.
Yeah, and TJ missed one there, just maybe a little bit deader than the last day of the game. Low scored, very, very tactical so far. But look, at hopefully, as you said, Jared Loafing up in the second half. Tip will be disappointed with that. An easy chance for Callan.
This time the target is Richie Power, and Richie Power makes certain that he gets it from that wonderful puck out by Owen Murphy. Came, collected, meant business, earns a free in now. Chance to chip one of the 2 points off Tipperary's advantage. Once again, it's TJ Reid who'll come out and take this. Quiet word for Richie Power there from Mick Dempsey, the Muirforna. Since the last score then, it's some 11 minutes for Kilkenny. Just want to see this one go safely between the posts. Should suit TJ Reid, scorer of 2 pointed frees so far out of 3 taken. And this time he makes absolutely no mistake. So all his scores coming from place balls. Hugely gifted player TJ Reid. Some 3 minutes to go to half-time. Darren Gleeson again tries to pick out a colleague, and running into position perfectly was Garrod Ryan. Very much in tune with his goalkeeper's intentions, all the way down as far as John O'Dwyer. The man they call Bubbles flicks it inside a little bit too far beyond Shane McGrath, enabling Kieran Joyce to come out, held by Bonner. It's Bonner Marr who's deemed to be the one who was fouled that time, and straight away Brian Cody goes to James McGrath to question that decision, given as a defensive foul. Charging.
Yeah, I think it was for steps, and if you watch, Bonner Marr just left the left arm in. Brian Cody's not happy with it. You'd imagine that Kieran Joyce had loads of time to play the ball. There was loose men, all he'd do was take the tackle and lay off a hand pass in.
Well, he missed one just a moment ago from a similar distance. The angle is slightly different, however. More right of centre this time for Seamus Callan. And Callan this time makes it absolutely certain low enough trajectory. 1 goal and 2 points for him so far. The Tip fans of the crowd happy. About 82,000 people once again at Croke Park, and 2 minutes to go to half-time. Happy enough, I would imagine. Owen Murphy. Kilkenny now looking for something special before half-time, but again it's Bergen who's sweeping across that half-back line. Blocked down this time. Back once again it comes. Michael Fennelly hitting it, and it's gone over the bar. Good score. Another one scored by Michael Fennelly. Well, he made a difference in the drawn match when he switched to midfield, and he's making a difference here just before half-time. 1 between them. Yeah,
he had very little room there, and fantastic block down here again by TJ Reid. But Michael Fennelly having a very, very strong game in the middle of the field, but Shane McGrath scored 2 points as well. So like a lot of places, very good battles, very good matchups.
We're seeing a different range of skills in evidence here as James Woodlock goes forward, head down, determined. He's got a chance, and he's about to be hooked. Coming in on him was Conor Fogarty, and the referee blows his whistle. Not alone Fogarty, but Kieran Joyce making sure that James Woodlock wasn't going to get a free shot at goal that time. Yeah. So the ball's brought out to the 20-metre line. I think we've seen
the value of Conor Fogarty, why he's in the Kilkenny team. He's very pacey, he's covered back there on a number of occasions, and a couple of great interceptions.
Of course, a former cornerback as well. There wasn't a vacancy at cornerback with the likes of Jackie Tyrrell around, and JJ Delaney, the old Warriors. Patrick Bonner Marr slipping it back in here, retained with difficulty by Noel McGrath, juggling with it. keeping it away from his markers. Got it back out, and this one drops in and drops over the bar. Great score by Shane McGrath, his third. Well, as Conor Fogarty drifts back to defence, it's leaving Shane McGrath free on occasions to get those opportunities and to put them over.
Yeah, but I think Fogarty, in fairness, I know positions don't mean anything, but he's on James Woodlock, but it's Fennelly and Shane McGrath, 5 points between them. They're marking each other. Michael Fennelly on the ball an awful lot defensively as well.
And the indication is 1 minute of additional time at the end of the opening 35. Little concern now for one of the Kilkenny defenders. I think it's JJ Delaney. This was that last chance here as James Woodlock came in and a couple of backs converged on him. Kieran Joyce got the stick across, and hooking him at the other end was Conor Fogarty.
It's fantastic skill there, great. And Kieran Joyce coming in from the far side as well. But you know, Tipperary creating those goal scoring chances. They look dangerous when they're heading down the middle there. Kilkenny really haven't created any goal scoring chance so far, and here's Joey Holden back in again.
Yeah, second time that a back has gone off with an injury, a blood injury, which has resulted in treatment. So Joey Holden mightn't have started the game, but he's been in twice. In for JJ now at this stage, and the referee will be blowing his whistle pretty soon at the end of the opening half here. That's got out, Lark Corbett pointing in the direction of the Kilkenny goal, and it is indeed going to be a line ball to Tipperary, and Kieran Bergen reporting for duty.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic first half, Jerry. He's covered brilliantly, sweeping from side to side. And Richie Hogan, you know, a couple of points early on, but has been quiet enough at centre forward, and as I said, the high ball all the time, not really suiting him.
JJ's gone for treatment. Meanwhile, it's Tipperary who tried to apply a little bit of late pressure here. And if there's was that picked off the ground? I think it was. Straight off by Patrick Bonner-Marr, who hasn't made that big an impact in this match.
Kieran Joyce doing very well, and this is one that maybe Richie Power, just the last puck before half-time, he might just feel he can get the distance on this one.
Well, it's from the distance, Michael, as we know where John Bubbles O'Dwyer had right at the end of the drawn game, slightly further over towards the Cusack stand side on that occasion. This is a central position for Richie Power. It's a score of 2 goals and a point here in the drawn match. Having a go then with probably the last scoring attempt at the end of this first half, and that has drifted away. A missed opportunity. It's a second wide for Kilkenny. The referee has blown his whistle, and it's been an intense opening half here in this replayed All-Ireland final. The only goal scored by Seamus Calnan after 28 minutes. Credit Lark Corbett as well for a wonderful run, and then good vision to see Seamus Calnan in space, and Calnan did well to finish it off. It's anybody's match here at Croke Park. Half-time score, it's Tipperary 1-7, Kilkenny 8 points, and in a moment we'll be picking the bones from that first half with Tomas, Ger and Cyril. That's right after this.